Welcome to the Dresden Files, episode 14, I think we're on now. We are going to do a recap. So, Jordan, if you'd take it from here.
So, last time, we were in the hotel room after a vicious battle with a bear, at which point a certain fool who swallowed a coin for whatever reason threw it up, and then a certain other fool picked it up, but then thankfully couldn't be infected by it. Then the first fool bit him on the hand to get the coin back, and the coin has been fucking with him ever since. Then they try to get help, and a drunk bar owner said no. Then we follow that up with going to ask the monks for help. At which point, again, another fool, I'm not going to say who, but their name rhymes with Olus, thought it would be fun to try and feed a person to an Ogopogo in the middle of the day in 2 feet of water. That ended badly. But they managed to recapture the person. That's about where I've been told we ended up.
Yeah, that's a really good recap considering you weren't even there.
I know, right? The only reason that guy ever survived to even be attempted to do that is because I wasn't there.
All right. Now, I was going to start with, JP, but he's not here. So let's start with Jack. Jack, we left you 4 hours ago in the hotel room. You're feeling a little ill, but you pulled yourself together. What did you do from there?
I thanked a certain person I owe a lot to, and took a nap.
Took a nappy nap.
And then awoke to find everyone gone.
You did.
Did they leave me any indication of where they were going?
Volus, JP, Alfred, you guys leave anything? No?
I've got JP's number, so I'll try the hotel phone to see if it works.
You pick up the hotel phone, and it seems to be working.
All right, I will dial up JP.
Okay. His phone rings, and on JP, you hear, bring, oh, bring.
Evan? Hello?
You're connected now, Jordan.
Where the fuck is everybody?
Good morning. How did you sleep like a baby? Yes?
Yeah, I had a great nap.
Did you cast I am a healing wizard magic spells on yourself and make yourself all better? Yes?
Sure, let's go with that. That's how it works.
Yes, magic is very mysterious. Like giant ass blocks that fall out of the sky and squish bad guys. It's very...
Okay, yeah. Where did everyone go?
Very curious, yes.
Let's rewind to the first question. Where are you?
I am in my car.
I need you to roll a conviction, JP.
My conviction is +5. 1 + 5 is 6.
You restrain and control yourself from feeling like vomiting, though in the deepest parts of your stomach, you can feel the coin trying to make you vomit while talking on the phone.
Hold on, I'm going to put something in a napkin.
Did you give into it? If you give into it, it'll let you just puke it out.
I'm going to puke it out into a napkin and put it in my pocket.
Through the phone line, you hear...
My demon will not let me play with this. I was wondering, I've noticed something very curious with you, with less wind power and more ice power. Was there something you had to talk to me about with?
Okay, we're deviating from the response I need. Where
I am still in my car.
Where is your car?
We are at the. Remember the priest and the flying through the air and the splash in the water? We're there.
Mm. You went back to the same place.
Oh no!
We disposed of a body.
Oh, several bodies, but yeah. No. I mean, yes, it's just the one.
You're outside the monk's temple, just to be clear.
Where are you going? And I will meet you there.
We are. I think they are taking. Oh, what's that young man's name? He used to have the coin there. You think they're taking him for a swim?
If you don't remember his name, you can roll a lore or a scholarship to remember.
Oh, I know who he's talking about, though. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I just the sound you can hear is just utter frustration.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
-2. I do not. The guy, he had the coin. You know him. I'm sure we got the two least murderous people trying to murder him. I'm sure it's going over terribly. I mean, I have a gun. I could have just shot him in the head, but you know, yeah, it's you gotta let men grow up and be men sometimes.
Okay. Where can I meet you guys?
Oh, you could come here. Just do the alakazam and poof and show up in my car. Or you could take an Uber.
Yeah, I think an Uber is better than me walking through the Never Never. I don't know where I'm going to end up if I go through there. So how about, I'll just call it Uber.
Aim for the monk's temple, and we're at the river close to the monk's temple there. It's
my God,
easy to find.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh my God. The phone just hangs up.
All right. How did you find yourself to the temple?
I'm going to
send him a location.
The road.
You just
and try and it's a hotel, so I'll just ask the concierge to call me a cab.
They call you a cab, and within about 30, 40 minutes, I guess about almost.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
it takes you about an hour, and you get there.
Meta, do you realize that I have a cell phone as well, and it's probably easier to contact me or Volus?
I don't have your phone number.
JP. I'm pretty sure I've called you before. I'm pretty sure I did because I asked you. I told you about the white court and the shit that happened, and you were like, "Shit."
My character doesn't have the phone.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a cell phone. He just calls from random.
Yeah, well, he's already he as a wizard, he's got a bad habit of hexing things. On top of that, it seems like right now Jack Sloan has some sort of curse that makes him over hex things and hex things by accident. So,
okay.
So he can't have a cell phone even if he wanted one. He would need to take Volus's, or he would actually need to take Jean-Paul's cell phone if he wanted a cell phone. That one would work. And actually Volus's, Kevin would work for him. And technically Volus's phone is enchanted to never break. So it might very well work, but we haven't tried it yet.
Am I the only one with the Nokia 3310?
Yes, and it very well, yes, I do recall us talking about that now that you've said that.
The new one, FYI.
Yeah. All right, so you find yourself there, and as you find Jean-Paul, what are you doing, Jean-Paul? You just sitting in your car? What are you doing?
I'm contemplating the use for this coin, so I'm just gonna sit here with the coin's well tied up, and then I got put away in my inside pocket.
Perfect.
I'm thinking of this how to leverage this for killing my brother.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything you want to do before I jump back to Volus and Alfred?
There's nothing I can do to help restore. No, I'm good.
You two, Volus and Alfred, stand at the edge of the Ottawa River. A lot of people are looking at you. People are freaking out about what happened with the two people who are on the boat that got sunk that you brought out.
Are they dead?
No, people have done. I do believe you did CPR on them, and they're resuscitated, but they seem very upset, and people are calling the police right now. They're kind of freaking out. And if they get a hold of the police, it's not going to be RCMP-SI you're going to get. It's going to be the regular cops. They're who are going to show up first.
Yeah. Whack, 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 whack in the middle of the night.
RCMP what?
SI, Special Investigations. It's for the paranormal stuff.
Ah.
Which are the guys you
Okay,
met?
guys, I'm just making dinner.
You met Colin and Bert already, so not Colin. You met Bert and the other guy.
They have vaguely,
Curtis. Yeah.
yeah, law and
Yeah.
order.
Law and Justice.
Law and Justice.
Constable Justice and Constable Law.
It should be Law and Order. Bop, bop.
Bum, bum. But anyway, you've already met those guys, and ultimately they are who you'll end up talking to when you tell them what actually happened. But for now, if you stay around too long, real actual cops who aren't in SI are going to show up. So you've got to make a decision what you're doing. You have Naoki. He's, still got the mask on, so he can't talk.
I say we get out of
And
here
he's
till
still bound hands forward.
I pick him hog tied up, and I say we get out of here till
Do you hog tie him
Yeah.
further, or do you because his legs
No.
are free, right? And his hands are tied, but they're in front of him.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do more than that because not only is that going to take time, that's going to draw even more attention.
Hog tie.
And then we're going to have to deadlift carry this guy wherever it is we're going instead of making him walk.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe go back to the monastery.
All right. I need you guys to roll probably an athletics to get there with him without losing him.
Athletics. I've got. What about endurance? Can that do?
You can definitely do endurance if.
All right, then 4.
Okay.
5.
Are you doing athletics or endurance,
Athletics.
Leo?
Athletics.
Okay. All right. And what did you get, Brandon?
4.
4 is perfect. And Leo?
5.
5. Yeah. Both of you with Grady's get Naoki back to the monastery. He's soaking wet. His hair's drenched. And he's still doing that thing where he's looking around and taking as much
Did he
in.
come back to the car?
Yeah, are you coming close to the car? Because you went out
me?
the back of the monastery, the Kung Luk Monastery, whatever it's called.
Because we drove to the river, didn't we?
No.
Just
No, we
to the
walked.
monastery?
They never got in the car with you. If you had gone in the car, something else would have happened.
Ooh. Oh, well, yeah, he would have gone after the coin. That's why I didn't get him in the car. I wanted to keep him away from you as much as possible because he knew you would have had the coin. You would have sensed it.
Human.
Well, that might be a conversation for later, but yeah.
Or the coin would have sensed him at least.
Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, you get back to the monastery. You come in the back way. You see everybody standing there. They look at you, and Fei Long comes over to you, and he's asked you about what happened.
We had a little mishap at the river. We need to hold him here until tonight.
He goes and opens the box, the cage that he had him in, and he offers to let you push him in and close the cage behind him.
Okay.
All
Thank
right. He's back in that cage. All right. You are outside.
Now he has a time. Now he has time to think about what he's got ahead of him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Will you baptize him again?
So Jack,
I'll break his legs this time and then throw him in.
yeah. So Jack, you see the Mercedes sitting outside as you pull up in your Uber, and you see JP just through the tinted windows.
All right, I'll pay off the driver and
Perfect.
get out and start walking towards the car.
JP, you see Jack Sloan walking up towards you. What do you guys do?
Oh, I'll wave him over. Oh, wizard. Come on to Alakazam. We should go to the monastery.
You were so lucky this is 2016 and Frozen hasn't been out yet, or I'd call you Elsa. Meta.
Can I do that? Can I just?
Are these two also out front?
No, they're in the monastery right now. They don't know you've arrived.
Okay.
In fact, if you roll an alertness right now, I'll tell you what you know.
Oh. 2.
2, you literally see them walk through with Naoki into the monastery, sitting with Jean-Paul there. A couple minutes go by and they walk out without Naoki and come towards the car. You see Jack Sloan standing by the car with Jean-Paul in the car still, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I can see my character is looking annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing new.
That's par for the course.
All right.
What
You're all
did you
together.
idiots do?
Okay. So, hey, Frosty, you're back with us. You're back with us, are you?
What did you idiots do?
Nothing successfully, but we've got it under control.
I enjoyed it.
Is that what you call it? Because I saw the Denarian getting marched back into a monastery.
Well, if the Ogopogo was a daytime god, you wouldn't see him anymore.
Oh yeah, just so you know, the Ogopogo is a nighttime god. Just a little heads
Thanks.
up.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Could have used that
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
20 minutes ago, that was more helpful information than it is now.
Yes. That's why maybe I should not stay in the car so much. I apologize.
So you've tried to feed him to a giant god during the day in the river over there.
Yeah.
What we do in the priest? Yes.
No, nowhere near where you threw in the priest.
Oh no, it's not. Same
The threw in the priest would be about a kilometer south on the river where there's less people.
Oh, that's the same difference.
I think you've been alive too long. It's starting to get to your head. Doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
I had no problems. I had no problems throwing people in the river back in the old days.
I will be back in
yeah,
10
you
minutes.
just
to catch
dunked their
some
head
water.
in.
Alfred says,
Okay.
I need to use the bathroom, and disappears.
Ah,
What are we doing
maybe
now?
he'll go do that by the river in the same place. I do not know.
Let's just gloss over the stupidity and let's go with what's the plan now. What are you guys planning to do?
We need to find a way to kill my brother. We need some negotiating to negotiate with, and or a surprise attack.
Well, does he know you know?
Yes.
Did you
We
tell
can
him?
assume he knows anything that the other people that he has under his control
We took
now.
someone out of his power. He's going to know.
That
He's going to
was
know that I am onto him.
that was yesterday at 2 p.m.
That's going to start snowballing. Every hour is going to start snowballing of him gathering intel on me. He's already got my resources. He is taking control of my people's minds. He's going against the church and taking for himself.
And how cocky do you think he'd be just to be sitting at your house?
Oh, 100%. He's so arrogant, and he thinks he is the most powerful man in town right now.
Okay, well,
Th-
it's
this
your
is the-
house. You've been there as longer than he has. Get us in.
There's some goodies there for me.
No, I mean, get us in. There's more than just a front entrance.
No,
You
there's
do
a
indeed
bathroom.
know of separate entrances, including the one that he seems to have paid money to build.
Yeah, maybe we should fill some up with gas and leave a little surprise. Or do you want to sneak in?
Yeah.
And,
How about we keep the existing infrastructure and possibly all the people that we can have their minds retained, and then we have all these people to help us with our other problems. Or we could just kill everybody and not worry about it. I mean, yeah, that's always an option.
I do care for these people. I would like to save many as I can.
All right, so blowing
Yes,
up is a plan. Blowing up Plan B. How about that?
Ooh, yeah.
Plan B
Yeah,
for
blow-
bomb.
Blowing shit up
but
would be
we
Plan B, or even
go
Plan
in-
C. Plan
We
B
can
will
go to
let
the sneak in through our
Plan-
back entrance.
It's about this time that Volus's phone begins ringing.
Oh, fuck, okay, here we go. Hello?
Hey, how you doing there, bud? It's me, Big Joe, giving you a shout.
Joe, what's going on?
Well, I decided to do some digging when you told me that the White Court had been getting out of hand. And it looks like you're spot on. From what it looks like, there's a lot of people being shifty and Colin's missing, which means that JP's regular guys have been displaced.
Okay.
Kind of meta, you guys
and-
already know Colin's missing. That's a meta thing.
Yeah.
So I was going to go and do some investigating for myself and see what I come across when I noticed that JP's brother, who you said is in town, is making a big old play in about 30 minutes. So I want to let you know I'm outside his place and I'm going to take care of it myself. Just giving you a heads up if JP's around, let him know his brother ain't going to be around for much longer. All right, boys. Talk to you soon.
Joe.
I see someone's coming. I got to let you go. And the phone hangs up.
Oh, we got to go there now.
How far are we from my house right now? Big Joe calling you now?
What the
How
hell?
did Joe get your number?
How did Joe
Big
get
Joe's-
your number?
Sloan, how's your phone working?
Is he on the phone?
Why are you awake, buddy? Okay.
Kid being adorable.
Duty
Yeah,
called.
I gotta go.
You got to go now?
Like,
I got to go. Yeah,
go for now or go for the night?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say probably for the night with the way he's acting right now.
Oh, no.
Just stay online in case you come back or whatnot.
Yeah, we'll keep going, and if I can, I'll rejoin in.
Yeah.
But for now, I have to go. But yeah, go there. That's my plan. Go.
And now the wizard's a truck monkey.
We're
I'll
just like,
just do
all right,
this.
you guys got this. I'm gonna hide in the trunk for a while.
house.
All right, so
I'm
what's
hiding
your
in the
guys-
trunk.
So what's your
Okay.
plan?
So JP, that was Big Joe. He's just outside your place right now, and he's about to try and fight your brother. We need to go.
Oh, that's a bad idea, especially from the front door. My brother has probably been feeding his face off. Maybe
Well,
a little bit of wizarding power. I'm not sure.
Well, somebody's just out there to meet him right now, so we might want to get going.
Yeah, let's get going and throw the car in gear.
Okay. Give me
We're
a
going to
drive.
take the back entrance, though. We're not going to go through the front. We'll let...
I need a driving check because you're trying to get there quickly.
You don't want me to drive. I'll put it that way.
minus
Oh,
one.
Not this
fuck.
time.
So I got...
I was
One
wondering when
plus-
that was going to come up.
I think 1 plus 2, so I think I got 3. We'll just say 3.
All right. You do well, you put it into gear. You have a few close calls as you're driving there. And the closer you get, the more traffic gets denser and denser. Do you guys have the radio on as you're driving?
No.
No?
Yeah, why not? With one hand's on the steering wheel.
Well, with the radio going, as you get close, you start hearing reports of explosions in the downtown core in the Byward Market area. It seems someone set a bomb off at the bakery, which you know is part of the front for the Lacroix house. So you pull up as you get closer. There's police with what's it called?
So I got 2 in driving, not 3.
2? Okay,
Yeah.
so you get held up even further than that. You're quite a bit back when you hear the announcement that a bomb went off downtown and that several people have been hurt and like all this sort of stuff is going on. And they're warning people to avoid that area and that they believe like there could be terrorist activity. Nobody knows what's really going on. The RCMP is being deployed and there's police barricades in the downtown area.
Oh man, Jesus Christ, look at this problem. Luckily, I know this area very well and I can take a back alley I know of.
Yeah, that's still driving. If you want to go in a back alley or try and circumvent something.
3.
3? Yeah, you do it. All right, so you circumvent through the back alleys, and there's a pathway that goes through an underground garage where it has a second entrance that's inside the downtown core area. You go into the parking garage. It's slower, but it gets you in past all the police. When you
Does it take me to my back entrance that I know?
No, not at all. It takes you outside in that area. There's a parkade that you come up out of, and you can like slowly creep around to the area. When you get to the area, the front of the white courthouse is blown completely out and is on fire. There's a fire department there. They're shooting tons of water in there. There's police everywhere. Someone walks up to you and like blocks you guys from driving any closer. They're like, sorry, this is a quarantined off area. There seems to have been some gunfire, a lot going on there. We're going to have to turn you guys around.
Okay. Can we make our way to the back entrance?
You're being turned around right now by the RCMP.
I know, so we're turned around. But I want to work my way to the secret entrance. Is this
How
impossible?
are you going to do that?
I don't know. It's a fucking your map. I'm asking you. I know where the secret entrance is. How do I get there?
If you wanted to, you could go and park in the parkade and try
go
and
by foot.
stealth and sneak your way in.
Can I stealth and sneak my way in?
Yeah, or you could try and manipulate and use your powers as a vampire to coerce people to allow you to do things, or you could try and bribe people, or
all right. Let's park the car, and I'll use my.
The map isn't the important part. The important part is how you get past people.
I'm not trying to get past people. I'm trying to get the secret entrance.
There's people.
Is that the only way through? Is that through him?
Hi. I can stealth in.
Okay, so I would need a stealth roll.
You guys stealth in by yourself into battle again.
That's fine.
That's how you die.
Yeah,
so
that's okay.
Death roll.
That's okay.
7.
For stealthing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's ambushing, that's hiding, shadowing, skulking. So you're skulking.
Does he know what the secret entrance is?
No, he doesn't. Not at all.
No, this is pointless. All right.
He's just using his stealth to get past the guy.
I just fucking shoot the guy in the head. Fuck this.
Is that what you do? Just pull out your gun?
3.
2.
Guns. +2. +1. 4.
So you pull out your gun and just try and shoot a police officer?
Yeah. Shoot him in the head. Point blank.
Okay. So that would be a -1 plus their armor, which is 2, which would bring it to a 1. And then what would the police officer, a regular human. So we would go vanilla human for this. Bop, 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 bop. I'm loving it. Vanilla human would have some sort of athletics for sure.
Yeah, I got +2 to speed, I guess.
No, 1 second. There we go. And then I would go search for vanilla human for their athletics. And just find. Actually, if I type in Karen, should come up. Maybe Karen Murphy. I wish I had Karen Murphy on this list. Pure Mortal, 73. That's too far. Where am I? That's White Court. It's 90. Sorry, just trying to find the actual page for a Vanilla Mortal.
No, did you read what Jordan just wrote?
What?
He said he mass hexes JP's house to kill any cameras. I don't think he understands what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Where did you type that? Was that in Zoom?
Okay. No, on Messenger.
Oh, I had my messenger closed. That's why.
Okay. Karen Murphy's 199 is the page she's on. A little bit further. A little bit of action.
Oh, I wish.
Effort to shoot a human in the head at point blank range.
Well, everybody gets a roll though, right? You got
your head.
There you go. Karen Murphy, 199. There you go. Where is her actual stat though? Am I in our world? No, I'm not. It's this one.
This is fucking killing me.
Which part?
Take a guess. Roll for it.
Oh, I've already rolled. If I roll for it, you miss. And then that person shoots at you, and then a bunch of police officers jump you. and then you're fighting a bunch of people in broad daylight outside. There's tons of
Fine.
cops.
Use a fate
I'm
point to
trying to
kill a
give
cop.
you-
Just
I'm trying to give you a better chance. Oh, fucking pages one. Why is this here? 188, almost there. Vanilla Mortal. Colin Murphy. Karen Murph, there we go. Her athletics come up to, so 1 plus 3. And what did you get?
3.
You got 3. They have a total of 4, so you do indeed miss. And then he draws his gun.
All right, I
and
use a
fires plus 4 for his gun. So let's do this.
I'll use a
So that's
fate
a
point for a
4.
reroll.
And he also screams shots
He's
fired,
re-rolling.
which everybody would get. Let's see how many fate points she has naturally. She's pure mortal, so that means she has quite a few. Investigation.
can I use
Mm-hmm.
my phase aspect fog of war
Okay.
to circumvent this incident and get past the cop?
Oh, you could have done something like that earlier, but now the cop's going to alert all the other cops that someone says, so shots fired. Someone fired a gun. It's not a quiet
So
thing.
now
There's
everyone's
like
on. Yeah.
there's like 100 cops in the area.
+2
There's-
to the human speed
Even
on
if he
this
even if
roll.
he even if he uses all his fate points to kill this guy here, he fired a gun in the downtown core where there's a bunch of cops, which means you're about to have somewhere between 30 to 50 cops coming down on you guys because they're looking for a terrorist right now. It was on the news, and you just shot a cop or shot at a cop so far. So how many points? You killing him? You would probably need about 3 more fate points, and he'd be dead. And
Can I
then we
stealth
could
out of
drop
this
the 30
situation?
cops coming after you.
Can I stealth out of this situation?
You've already stealthed out. You've already moved past
Oh,
this person.
good.
JP watched you stealth past this person and then pulled the gun and shot the cop. So now I'm going to have to do...
Yeah, we're trying to come
30
after
back,
you because you fucking stealth past everything and ran
which
head
you
first
could have
without us.
equally used your abilities to stealth past a person, but you pulled a gun. So I'm going to roll for 30 cops and see how many... You're going to have 30 cops coming after you. So that's 30 times I get to try and kill you.
Why would
No.
you shoot a cop?
At
Because
point
you
blank-
fucking took off without us again.
Yeah, well...
You're running
I wasn't
head
going to
first.
go anywhere. I was just trying to get past that one
I
thing.
will
The
let
answer
you
to
guys
it is not
rewind
shoot.
this exactly 30 seconds and do something different if you like. Because
I'm
I don't
gonna
want to.
stealth
I don't want to
past.
roll for
Yeah, I
30
just
cops.
fire the
I
cops
don't.
on my character's dead and call it a night.
Yeah, I don't want to roll for 30 cops.
I would stealth
All right.
past, and perhaps John Paul should do a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah.
Fine.
Drain his life force.
Do literally anything that isn't loud and obnoxious.
You just fired all 30 fucking cops until I'm dead. All right.
No cats. I kicked the cat out of here. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, no cats. What?
Yeah, the cat was obnoxious.
You at my ex's house?
It's a little, cute little kitten. He's so cute and gray and kitteny.
I just walk up and use my rapport and talk to the cop.
There we go. That's less stressful for me, and I think everyone included.
Just a bit, man. Just a bit.
Just a bit. All right, rapport. Give me a rapport skill check.
4 plus.
Hey, what's the aspect for this incident?
Well, this would be they think the aspect would be they think there's a terrorist.
Right. Okay.
So if you want to use that,
4 plus 4.
1 plus 4?
4 plus 4.
Oh, 4 plus 4. Yeah, that's really, really good. So you successfully can tell him pretty much anything you want. So what is it you want to tell him with that absolutely stellar roll?
This is not the droid you are looking for.
So this is
I
either...
need you to escort me in. I'm with the SI unit.
Yeah. You use rapport to control the face you show to the world when someone's talking. So yeah, absolutely. All right. I'll just roll against you just in case. he gets a -1 plus whatever his thing is, which is probably a 1 or a 2 as a cop. So yeah, so he gets a 3. Yeah, you absolutely stomp him. Stomp him. He goes, "Oh, you're with the SI? I guess you were with Colin. You the investigator that they called in about the explosion?"
Yes, I am. I'm here to look into things. Could you escort me and my helper Volus to the front?
I'm a consultant from Monarch Securities with a specialty in terrorist activities and urban attacks.
I want to say roll a bluff. What is this? Is this deception? Roll a deception. Deceit.
Well,
It's a deceit.
I rolled a 3.
Really good.
I have deceit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have nothing to add to that.
You have no points in deceit or anything?
I do not. I'm fairly
You're basically
honest
doing
Viking.
false face forward is what you're doing. And let's see what he gets. That's a negative. That's a 0. So he gets a 1 plus his total of 1. You are so lucky. He's got a 2. He believes you.
I at least can prove that I work for Monarch.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone should be enough to be like, all right, well, yeah, I believe you.
He believes the two of you and goes, all right, he signals to another officer who's about 40 paces away. The guy walks over and he goes, hey, can you escort them in? Show them what we've seen so far. They're with SI. They're this, what's it called? The on-call investigation guys. And then he looks you up and down, and because of his superior officer telling him that, he nods. Okay. And you are brought in. And you're led to the front of the building. And as you get closer, the smell is overwhelming. There's a smell of like burned human hair, roast ham, burned bread. There's like the smell of vanilla just everywhere. Just the smell of vanilla from the bakery downstairs below the White Court house.
Well, it kind of smells like Christmas, does it not?
And does anybody have third eye, the ability to kind of see the paranormal at all?
I have some innate.
Yeah, innate.
I have, just because I'm used to being in that crowd, but I don't have necessarily the third eye.
That's about it.
All right, what are you doing, Alfred?
Well, have I been able to look around to see what the heck's happened?
Yeah, you are following, kind of shadowing everyone with your role. I think you got a 4, you said. So you're shadowing past everybody.
Okay.
And
do I see? Can I see anything?
Well, yeah, as you kind of go around to the other side, you see the same thing as you dodge by a couple of cops and whatnot and get into the bakery, into the ground floor area. It looks like someone set off a bomb, but there's no smell of sulfur. There's no smell of like chemicals like that. There's only the smell of like the burning environment. So if they had used a pipe bomb or something, it definitely doesn't look like that to you. And it's like the section that's missing is like in a perfect circle.
Like casting.
Yeah.
Someone cast fireball.
Someone cast something bigger than fireball. This is very
completely destroyed, or just the front entrance has a big hole in it?
The front entrance, the corner of the building is orbed out. It looks like it was deleted with a circle. Like someone just went delete.
For the rest of the building still there then?
Yeah, the rest of the building, but it's like water's dripping. You can smell the vanilla.
Hellfire.
No, not at all.
This building is missing.
Yeah,
okay,
you can hear the police sirens and you can hear some of the people talking, some of the cops. And one of them saying there was absolutely no debris that was kicked out from it. Whatever happened here, it just atomized it.
All right, we push through and go into the building to investigate.
All right, when you go in, you can see the entranceway is obviously gone. You can see most of the shelves are missing and gone, all the way circular right into the cash area where it's cut like perfectly out of existence. The glass isn't even broken, where it's just cut and gone. And like there's a bit of a divot in the ground there as well. and you can see it's eaten part of the floor up to the second level, and you could see in through the floor all the volcanic sand that was put in the joists to reduce sound is like spilled down into the bakery area, like, and you can see right into the White House area there. And upstairs you can see a couple cops talking. They've even set up a ladder to get in up that way, and they're
How
talking.
much you want to bet my brother was not here?
Why do I feel like your brother? Oh, I'm not with them, so I guess I can't say it's correct.
My brother's probably in a safe house of some sort. He's probably not here. This.
I can imagine your
too
brother
extreme.
is here, and he's probably dictating what the cops are doing because he's probably trying to take over them right now. Get the cops on his side.
Well, if he was here, we would know.
Can you
Especially
sense
out
him?
in the open. Yeah, we would see him. It would be very obvious and
Roll
taking
a-
over a person.
Roll a lower or a scholarship, Bob.
Okay, go scholarship.
Okay.
And I started looking around in the crowd because, I mean, I want to put that below him. I have -1 plus.
Scholarship. 3?
So 2 total.
For 2? 2
Yeah.
is fairly good.
-1.
I would even
Plus
give.
3.
I even lowered the DC on this to a 1 because you know your brother. If he was here, he would be outside talking to someone, right? Like kind of what Volus is talking about is, you know, your brother. He's not afraid to be upfront and smiling and talking about how terrible what happened is. He couldn't believe that he's the victim somehow, right? And like that's just kind of how your brother is. And just like looking around the front, he's clearly not here. And also, Big Joe isn't here.
It almost looks like a piece of this building is maybe in the Never Never, or not on this plane. Or maybe it is here, but it is down in a warehouse. It has been taken. I know I'm gonna roll Orgas and fucking go for one of our safe houses.
Okay, sure.
You know what? Let's go to the church. Let us
You
go to
want
the
to talk to anybody about anything? What they saw?
Yeah, we can go to my brother's safe house, or we can go to the church. Which you feel is a good way to go, Volus?
Yeah, do either of you guys want to talk to anyone before we leave?
Well, we'll ask
I snuck through,
one of the
remember?
officers what exactly happened before this incident occurred. Ask one of the cops.
Sure, I go up to a cop, and the one that looks most in charge, I'm going to introduce myself as SI, and what is his best estimate happened before the accident.
We'll bounce back and forth and say you talk to 2 separate cops.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Brandon, and he says, well, it looks like someone dropped some sort of crazy imploding bomb thing. It's probably why the SI guys called you, eh?
Yeah, it looks like...
Well, we'll do Volus first. We're doing Volus first.
Oh, Volus, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That weapon is rather those kind of weapons are rather unusual for this kind of attack.
Never seen anything like this. This is some insane shit going on. There was a cashier who was at the front. She was out having a smoke, and they're talking to her around the corner. She said she saw a large man approach the building and wave his hands like we think he threw something.
Okay.
She said there was a bright flash, and then a second bright flash, and then all of a sudden the building was gone, and so was the big man.
Did she say there was anyone inside?
No, said she was on her smoke break. She had locked the building, the front of the building. She'd put up a little sign said back in 15.
But that there was no one even upstairs that she was aware of.
We have one of the officers upstairs. I think your guy's over talking to him. He just came down the steps. But he'll know more about what's going on upstairs.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. And what are you doing there, Leo?
Do you even know I'm here yet because I snuck around?
Yeah, you're here. You're skulking around.
Okay. Then like, sorry. What?
And nobody sees you.
Okay. So when he said big man, do I have the ability to see any? Like, can I find If it looks like Big Joe or whatever his name is.
It sounds like he's talking about Big Joe. All right, Bob. A police officer comes down the stairs from the hole in the ceiling. There's about a 6-foot hole with a ladder that they've set up, and he comes down the ceiling from the ceiling down into the bakery area and sees you there and goes, "Aren't you Jean Paul?
Ah, yes, I am. I
You
was
still?"
asked to come down here and give you guys a hand.
Yeah, this is an odd one. Your brother's missing. I do believe Joseph Lacroix.
Yes, yes, my
The
brother.
the maid
My
said
dear
he
brother.
was meeting someone downstairs, and 10 minutes after he left to meet someone, this happened, and we can't seem to find him.
Oh, thank God he got out of the house.
We're worried that he may have been caught in what we think is some sort of natural gas implosion just from the vacuum of the place. Although we haven't found any debris, we're thinking it might have been so intense and so contained it atomized it.
I mean, there would be the smell of rotten eggs, but that is definitely a possibility.
Well, all our theories are
sounds
out
like-
the window right now. The way this looks, this is, well, like my partner I heard saying over there, he said that's probably why USI guys got called in.
Yeah, this seems kind of a specialized weapon or an outside force of things we do not quite know about. Maybe
Do
something
you-
military that is new.
Do you know if your brother has any enemies? And he takes out a little book and starts writing down anybody who would be interested in harming you or your brother.
Oh, well, he does work diligently at the church and he helps many people. And, you know, you get some of the people that are on the drugs and they do not see the way of the Lord and Jesus Christ and our message of helping people. And, you know, maybe some other religious forces that are not for Jesus Christ might have a problem with us, but nothing like this.
Do you believe there's maybe a sect of people out to hurt your brother? From what we gathered from his staff, he just returned from somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, he was on a mission helping the people there. We travel all around the world. We just supply food and medicine and, you know, the word of Christ.
You
This
truly
is
do the Lord's work. We at the police want to support
just
you and your
unbelievable.
family as much as we can, of course. But if
It's
we
like
could
my
chop
house
through
is
the
missing.
bullshit and get to who might not be happy with them, that would be more helpful, I think.
This is just too much to even explain, sir. A piece of the house is gone. This looks like some sort of terrible accident or something that is not meant for us.
It is about that moment when you see Bert, Constable Bert Justice in the corner talking to someone. He sees you, JP, and he waves at you and like signals for you to come over and points to Volus, and he signals for Volus to come over as well. It looks like your SI guy might have an opinion.
I must go. If I come up with anything, though, I will definitely give you a call and I ask for his card.
He pulls out his card, hands it to you, and goes, "You can probably put everything through Constable Justice over there. He's
thank you very
he's.
much.
I think they're going to take over this once the bomb guys go through it. We're pretty
This-
certain this is going to come up nothing." So,
Merci.
So-
We go see Justice, I guess.
so Jordan, they went and parked the car. After parking the car, they walked up, and the RCMP guys didn't want to let them pass. Leo snuck by. Jean Paul used his rapport, and Volus used his deceit, and they convinced them that they had just been called by SI to come and look at this. So they've all walked in. How do you want to do this?
Do I get a feel of magic from the outside?
I'm going to say you followed as well, equally, just behind them. And yes, do you want to roll a lore on this?
A piece of the house is deleted.
Yeah, there's a piece of the white courthouse deleted in a perfect orb.
It's
Oh,
gone. The
Jordan, is he
glass
back down to
is
sleep?
where the orb is. The glass isn't broken. It's
Yeah.
literally deleted.
I got him to sleep. Yeah, took a bit.
Oh, you did the old headlock with the
Chloroform.
yeah. I love you. I love you.
But go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Here is chloroform.
6.
You got 6 on lore? Did you do open third eye or any of that stuff? Any stunts you have?
Yeah, I'll open a third eye because this feels like it's a situation that may need it.
All right. So first and foremost, before you open the third eye, you can feel a very strong residual energy of thaumaturgy at a very high level, not evocation, which is kind of surprising. When you open
I
your
mean, this is
eye,
planned.
yeah. Well, when you open your eyes, your third eye to it and start looking at it, you can see the fringes of it. It's not just thaumaturgy, but it's like transmutive, and it looks extremely powerful what was done. Like, even at your level, this is like someone put a lot of power and energy into this to force something
Mm-hmm.
to happen.
Joe's really pushing hard.
Yeah, there's no debris anywhere. What did you say? You rolled a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, it's even more than, say, transmutive. It's transportative. Like, it's sort of the kind of thing that would move something to the way it looks with the perfect orb and circle. It looks like someone cast some sort of like high level teleportation. Like, whoever did this used a shit ton of will.
So it could be a warehouse. It could be a ferry.
Mm-hmm. It would take you a couple of hours to try and work out a trace on it, since you have the edges of all the stuff. You could sit and probably make like a tracking spell from this. And even like JP, with the little bit of knowledge you know about magic, you could probably make a tracking spell yourself if you wanted to.
I could try and track this down.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a very good idea. I'm going to go talk to Constable Justice and bounce some ideas off of him.
Okay. Also, just throwing it out there, while I try and figure this whole tracking out, Volus, why don't you call Joe?
I was just about to say that. Why don't I just call back the number that called me before this shit happened?
Would you like to use Kevin?
He didn't
He
call
might
your phone.
No.
I mean, if you want to make a call
he
on
means the evil little device he has, which can see beyond what's known.
A knowledge of a spirit of intellect.
Kevin?
A spirit of intellect itself only knows what it's been taught, but it can never forget it.
Mm.
Right? It's not like Ivy, where it just knows as soon as something's written down.
Oh, no, that'd be great to have her around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
I'd like to take some video of my house missing. It looks like someone deleted an orb of my house.
I have a really neat trick I can do where when you hold me and you hold me up, I can create permanent memories for you.
Okay,
No one else can see them but you can always summon them through me in this tablet.
I'd like to do a scan of this whole section of my missing home.
Perfect. Hold me up and pretend like you're recording.
I am recording on my high-tech phone, everyone. Look at me.
As soon as you hold it up, you hear ping, zerp, 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 recording, zerp, 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 I'm recording.
Thank you, Kevin. Maybe you could take a look and maybe come up with some ideas about...
As soon as you're done, all of a sudden, you are no longer standing there, but you're standing looking at yourself, and there's like this stupid drawing of you, and you see in perfect vision, as if you're looking just behind the drawing of you, this whole area, and you can just kind of like look around it, and then you pop out of it.
That is amazing, Kevin. Do you have any? Have you ever seen anything transported like this before?
There's a bunch of really intense and powerful teleportation spells that like extremely high level wizards can do. And this looks kind of like a trap to me. Like
Trap.
it looks kind of trappy and tricky. I don't know. This is more modern than anything I've personally ever seen.
Can Jack hear my speakerphone?
No, Jack just looks at you holding this tablet and talking, and then all of a sudden, when he looks at it for more than a second,
basically.
When he looks at it for more than a second, it shudders and turns into an iPhone.
I'll play my game online. All right, I mentioned this.
Actually, can I see it for what it really is?
Yeah, you see tentacles pouring because you have your third eye open, pouring out of it and reaching out into JP's head, and one of the tentacles has a sucker that's like sucking on his head.
If you look over at Jack, he's just literally like
I really like this phone.
It likes you.
Very handy. This
Can I ask
technology.
you a question? When I look at JP, what do I see?
You see him holding an iPhone up and walking around recording stuff, and when
That makes
talks to
stupid
Jack,
sounds.
he takes the phone and puts it down. When he puts the phone away, the tentacle slithers down his face and into his clothing.
Okay.
This
So,
is like no
Sloan.
spirit of intellect you've ever seen. It is clearly something else.
Oh, I knew what it was before.
So, Meta, what is this? And should we be afraid of it?
Okay, listen. When he first got it, I said don't.
Yes.
And then
I
he
remember you
did.
saying that.
Because this
thing is great.
something from behind the veil. This is not from this universe. This is from another universe
You just do.
where bad
Yeah,
things
that's why you tried to kill 30 cops
like
while Jordan was gone.
okay,
Why wouldn't you kill 30 cops? We probably could have killed them.
okay, as a good example, if the White Council ever figured out he had that, he'd be executed.
It would definitely be one of the things that they were like, no mortal human should have this. Where the fuck did you get this from?
It violates one of the
fuck is
laws
this?
of magic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, how? Which?
Do
what?
not look beyond the veil.
Oh yeah, this is beyond the veil. Absolutely. This is Mr. Mobile's from far beyond the veil.
I mentioned I use my very high tech device, and he says it looks like a trap spell for transporting.
You see Bert, he waves at you again. He's just summoning you over.
I go talk to the cop after I tell Sloan's gonna do his little magic voodoo.
Yeah.
Figure out the tracking.
Yeah. All right. And Leo, are you going to go up to the second floor and look around?
Yeah.
Maybe talk to Jocelyn or.
Yeah, I want to get a description of who she saw, how many people there were, like
Yeah.
she saw and things like that. Yeah.
So
Got a 4. Am I wrong for anything?
What's that?
Nothing. I just got a useless 4.
Yeah. So Jocelyn very tepidly tells you that Joseph had a meeting, that he was meeting someone outside, and within about 15 minutes leaving to meet that person, this happened, and they can't find Joseph anywhere, and she's very worried for him.
And Joseph is, what's his name's loser brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's JP's older brother. So
And
he's
Do
missing.
Does she have any video cam of what was outside? Does she know?
We can definitely go and take a look. Absolutely. I haven't let the police know about it, but you're with JP, so I'd be happy to, if you're going to bring him, I'd be happy to let you guys see what we have.
Yeah. Can I see it without JP first, or do we need JP?
Roll a report for me. Gotta beat a 1.
Well, that's easy. I got a 3. Just tell her, JP's entrusted me to do this stuff for him. He's got to deal with some other
All right.
stuff.
She's
so-
going to take you to the camera room and show you what they have. Meanwhile, you guys are outside talking. So you go up to Constable Justice and start talking with him. He says, all right, boys, here's the lowdown. I don't know how you got past everybody else, but you're here now. And I was going to call you when I saw what was going on. So I'm going to give you guys a pass for being ahead of the bit. So what have you guys collected? What do you know?
I have done a little bit of investigating. I look at the glass, and it is not broken. I see a cut in a sphere. This is going to sound crazy, but I guess after the ghouls, you have an understanding of what's really going on.
Yeah, this is magic, isn't it?
If I was a guessing man, nothing has been destroyed, but everything has been transferred to another location.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any idea where this other location could be, or possibly who could have done this?
I have not a clue who could have done this. I would really like to know who took a piece of my house with everything inside, including my dear, dear brother.
Mm-hmm.
This is unimaginable terrorism against the church, against God.
So you think this is against your church? This is an attack against your church?
Oh, if I was a guessing man, what else could it be? I mean, the house has nice furniture. It has beautiful art, but now it's all cut in half. It's
Well-
also missing. I mean, there's
Mostly what's missing is the bakery area and about 5 feet in front of it.
And the strip club.
And my entrance of my home and the bakery. So
Like
delicious.
if this is the front of the house, the circle goes like this, right?
The whole corner. Yeah.
Yeah. All the way to like part of the circle goes into the cashier's area. So
Of the bakery.
of the bakery, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the corner of my home.
Yeah. And it did go high enough up to take part of the floor out. Like I said, the obsidian sand in between the floors is poured out.
Pouring out.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on here, Constable, but when I know, I will let you know.
Yeah.
Where's the bakery oven and whatnot in relation to the hole?
It's like 30 feet back past a doorway, and all that stuff is untouched. And like the whole area just smells of like vanilla and bread and stuff like that, right?
Goodness.
Oh.
Constable, have you found the staff members from the bakery?
Yeah, we talked to her. She said she was out for a smoke when she saw 2 flashes, and then the whole corner section disappeared.
There was no one else working in there, so they all survived.
No, she said she was taking. Yeah, no one else was inside. The bakers were off. Everybody was off. She was just. It was the end of the day. They closed at 3. So.
Did you take stock of my personnel here? Am I missing any?
Yeah, there was a guy who was just upstairs talking to the staff upstairs, and the only person who was downstairs, according to this young woman, was her. So, bakers are all gone for the day. She was just last staff on shift, just about ready to close down and do last sales, off sales.
So question, Justin.
Yes.
I talked to Kevin.
It
and he
occurred to
told
me
you I
that,
have a.
Big Joe went there, and all of a sudden there's a big hole.
Mhm.
One thing that you've been pounding in us to us ad nauseum is that Big Joe tried to cross into the Never Never at one point with a ship with iron.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really. There's no real teleporting in this, which leads me to believe they crossed into the Never Never in one big sphere.
Okay.
Would he be allowed back there after bringing all that iron there?
Well, that happened years and years and years and years ago, but it's not like the Fae have a short memory.
Can I take a step to the other side?
Absolutely. You can go and find a area outside of people's view or even close to that area.
His tracking spell still going in the background, though, wasn't it? Like, it's,
who had done the
started-
tracking spell? Did anybody actually do the tracking spell?
I was trying.
Yeah, he's doing it now.
Okay, so you can
We're talking
one or
about-
the other. Which one are you doing first?
I'm gonna go with my gut on this one and say I'm gonna check the Never Never first.
Okay. So, upon going around the corner, you use your will and you open a gate to the Never Never. Now, is this an ability you have? Is this something you have to take in this game? Because I haven't looked this up yet.
I know it's part of just being a wizard. I'm just not sure where. Give me a
That's a
second.
thaumaturgy thing.
Offered against
Yeah, I have
me.
thaumaturgy.
So you would do the thing, you would put power into it, it'd be a stress, and you could open a door to the Never Never?
Yeah, I'll take one mental stress and open up a hole.
Perfect.
I like holes.
All right, you take your walking stick and you draw a line in the space, and it creates a glowing line that opens, and you could walk through if you want.
I will pass in.
Upon walking into the Never Never, it is a bright and beautiful summer day. The sun is shining, the daffodils are up and talking to each other, and there is a giant missing hole there.
So
It's
he's
even
probably
bigger. It's even
weakest.
bigger than the hole that was pulled out of the White Courthouse. It looks like it looks like something got teleported here and then further teleported again.
Double
So now
Okay.
he's at his weakest now because he's in the middle of the summer court, and now he's in shit for being there.
I'm gonna take a quick piss and then walk back through and shut the portal.
You leave your DNA behind?
Nothing happens. The daffodils who are talking to each other don't notice you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm winter. I'm pissing on their stuff.
I know. I just wanted to know if they would try and like ensnare you or something. They don't know.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a -1, so
Yeah, so I just take a
Yeah, he
ways
doesn't
and
leave
then
anything
walk
behind.
back through and
okay. So now what you would gather is some teleport and then teleport it again to another location.
so yeah, I definitely got to work that tracking spell now then.
Yeah. All right. What are you three doing?
I'm
Oh,
finishing.
we'll
my
go to Leo. We'll go
off.
to Leo first before that
Thank
because
you.
he's waiting. All right, Leo, you are upstairs. You're in the meeting room. There's a
Yes.
young man, a very handsome young man, at the age of about 19,
Okay.
clean shaven, nice haircut, dressed like a butler. And he's in what is a video surveillance room. And in that video surveillance room, he's got all the videos. He's going over them again. And you can see as Jocelyn walks you over to it, the video from across the street that sees the White Courthouse. And you see what looks like Joseph Lacroix walking down a set of stairs at the side of the house, coming around to the front. As he comes around to the front, a very large Joe Muffra comes over, points a wooden staff towards him, and fires a blast. As soon as the blast happens, you see a shield go up, like a very bright flash. A shield goes up, and Joseph throws his hand down, and a staff appears out of nowhere, and poof, the whole area disappears.
Joseph does it.
Joseph does it.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
trained.
do I know what this is if I go back to my lore?
No, and roll lore, yeah.
It's obviously voodoo.
3.
A 3. This is some high level magic. Even what Big Joe Muffra tried to do was a high level evocation. He tried to kill Joseph with a very powerful hit, and upon doing that, Joseph responded with a teleportation spell that took all 3 people somewhere, and he just took the whole area.
It's probably a trapping spell that Kevin was saying. So
Yeah.
something that he has pre-prepared on him.
Yeah.
Probably part of the staff as a tool.
I need you to roll I'm going to look up the name of the actual skill, but it is to look at people and tell what they're thinking. Dresden.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you, Leo.
Okay.
1 second. Skills. I'm just trying to remember the name. It might be an empathy. Yeah, roll like an empathy for me.
I don't. That's a straight roll for me.
Yeah.
Wow, -2.
-2. There's something about the way Joseph acts when Big Joe walks up to him, but it's hard to put your finger on exactly what's going on here. You feel like you might want to get your friends to look at this. And since JP knows Joseph, you might want him to take a look at this video.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the idea. I was just kind of.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting, I say. We should get JP to see this because this is definitely
Is JP
beyond my.
here? I miss him. He was so nice to me.
Yeah, JP's here. Let me go get him. So you guys stay right here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find JP.
Okay. You find the guys outside. Jack's in the middle of making, from the debris and the edges of stuff, making a tracking spell. Volus, what are you doing?
I am going to just keep looking around. No, I'm going to try calling Big Joe on the phone.
All right.
Going to try calling back the number that he called just before he hung up and all that shit happened.
Yeah. You go to make the phone call, and the phone rings and rings and rings.
Okay.
And nothing happens.
But it rings.
Yes.
So that's something. You didn't get please hang up. Try this call again.
So he's on this plane. His phone is on this plane somewhere.
So can I do I see Bob or JP?
Yeah, you see Volus hang up his phone. You see Jack doing his thing, and you see Bob kind of walking around, John Paul.
Hey, guys, you might want to see this video. I don't really have an idea of what's going on, but it's definitely beyond me. Follow me.
Oh, okay. I am on my way. Please.
So all 4 of you go up the ladder. You're going to keep doing what you're doing? Okay. So the 3 of you go up the ladder and go into the security room where the young man has the tape. He hits play for you, and I need you to roll, Bob. Roll for your character for an empathy or anything you think would help you understand a person and what they're doing.
There you go, rapport.
Gonna go rapport.
Yeah, so rapport, that's like understanding people, and that's interaction with somebody.
That's right. You're using your.
No,
So
I want to
you
do a C.
you want to do empathy.
All right, I'll do empathy.
I think you have 1 point in empathy, or do you have two? 2
plus 2.
That's reading people. Perfect.
2. Just full
Perfect.
total 2.
So, as the video goes, you watch as your brother walks down the stairs, and a man walks over to talk to him. He says one or two things to the guy, and then casually, as Big Joe comes up, Big Joe says something and casts a fireball, and your brother looks absolutely bored with the whole thing. The look on his eyes turns from boredom to a smirk as he summons some sort of staff and slams it into the ground and causes the area to disappear. With every part of your being, Jean-Paul, you see that he was waiting for him. He did this on purpose.
Yeah. Even though it was me coming through the front door, that would have been me.
But even more than that, that smirk he gives is the same stupid smirk he gave you when he handed you the card and said, "Oh, card, I redid it for you." The smirk of he's in control and he's taking back control.
Yeah, he's maintaining control.
Yeah. And here you see him and you think it in your head, holy fuck, he just removed one of the local heroes from the scene.
But where did he take him? Kevin, are you there, Kevin?
Oh, hey, bud, what's going on? Hey.
I'd like to upload this video to my phone via Bluetooth. Yes?
Oh, of course, boss. Of course. Wink.
And
Buzz recording. Buzz recording.
Thank you, Google, Kevin.
And all of a sudden, you're in the room.
My pocket's still full of the pie, and I push him back into the pie.
Yeah, and you have the same experience as you did last time of rewatching the video and seeing it all like you're there. And
really,
there's like a stick man drawing of you in the middle of the whole thing. And like a little note above you says long, beautiful hair.
You are the best cell phone ever.
All right. So you've gotten that information. All right. Meanwhile, Jack, you're outside. You finished this tracking spell.
I tell him about the video and how it looks. The staff looks like it was pre-made for doing this. And my brother looked fully in control. Arrogantly in control.
Do you guys go into his office, go anywhere else? I'm
going to shuffle around.
Okay. So give me a roll for, let's go with something for investigation. Do you have an investigation? Give me an investigation roll.
Yeah, it's just a straight roll.
Okay.
1.
You don't really find anything going through his office, but there are random papers that he has set out, and nothing jumps at you, per se. Anybody else doing an investigation in the room? Or
I want to read my people to see if they're under mind control.
Okay.
I see if I can.
Give me a roll for that, and then Leo, if you want to do something, or Volus, if you want to do an investigation, let me know.
What would I use for investigation? Alertness? Presence?
Great roll.
Investigation is its own thing.
Oh, well, then I already got a -3 with nothing to back it up. So
nothing to back it up.
I got 3 for checking my staff members. They're under mind control.
Okay. What about you,
I look
Leo?
around and I realize I'm in a room.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, my investigation's a -2, so I'm like, there's a doorknob.
So, other than his regular business papers on the table, there's nothing you guys find in there. Meanwhile, your tracking spell outside, Jack, you set it up, and it begins giving a location and starts swaying in a direction. It's somewhere in this city, and it's not in this area. It seems to be pointing across the way towards Vanier. To the close
goddamn warehouse.
To the goddamn warehouse.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will keep that in mind and
Oh,
go into
warehouse with the
and to meet
vampire.
them at the office.
Yeah, the one where they found the ghouls.
Yeah.
I would like to,
Oddly reused again. Coincidence.
if when I go in to meet them, I want to go into the office and use my lore
Mhm.
to check his paperwork.
Okay.
To see if anything jumps out. Like,
Receipts for a warehouse, maybe.
no, I'm using lore like I'm with any magical shit he's got
Ah.
stuff around.
Mhm.
Because I know at my house I've got magic shit kicking around. That'll let me know if he's actually a
Like-
fucking spellcaster or if he just has a magic item.
Does anybody here
Like
have
maybe
burglary?
what?
Does anyone here have burglary?
I've got stealth.
Okay. But nobody's taking
That
points in
was-
burglary at all?
Yeah, no.
No.
That's a good one though.
Helps you find
Maybe
traps and
maybe
secret
he's got a
doors.
safe with a magic ring in it.
Well, it would help you find, yes. Well, here's the thing. Keep in mind, Colin had Big Joe stuff for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Who had Big Joe stuff?
Colin, who was working for your brother, had two things that were Big Joe's, a ring and a locket.
Now they're in.
So
So now there's
My-
things coming together mentally. He's obviously been interested in Big Joe for a while.
So I have a 7 on
Oh,
lore.
the
to
ring
check
and
his
locket was
stuff.
from the bar.
Yeah, it was at Colin's bar, the
Right.
So it
the strip club,
belongs
the
to
Silver
Joe.
Dollar. Yeah, Colin he had the security camera tapes, and he had Big Joe's locket and ring. Hmm. So Colin, working for your brother, under your brother's control, was collecting stuff from Big Joe, doing something. There's some connection there.
They've
Okay.
been setting up this trap. They're bringing in high-level mind control people from Asia,
Mhm.
and they've got Big Joe here, who he probably couldn't take on his own. So he
Jade
brought
Court's
in
involved.
people to take him.
So what'd you roll on your lore?
7.
7. Shuffling through the papers on the top of the desk, you do find receipts for purchasing a warehouse about 5 years ago and stuff like that. But when you go through his drawers and start flipping through it, he has older manifests for items that have been purchased. And some of them are very magic related with a very high 7 lore, you said. One of the papers is of a Chinese locket, a jade locket. And on the picture of it is a fish god, which is, with a 7, very conducive to Tiamat, which is also the Ogopogo or Jorgenmonder, the world snake. I think it's Jorgenmonder.
They're going to sacrifice Big Joe to the goddamn Ogopogo.
Wait. Are you telling that to us or what?
I'm saying it while reading. Basically, I'm looking at the page, and it just comes out like they're going to sacrifice Big Joe to the fucking Ogopogo.
Can we get the Ogopogo's attention first?
It is because of all that's been going on. It's now 7 o'clock, and it's starting to get dark out.
I
The
say
biggest-
we go back.
Oh,
We need to
no.
go back to the monastery.
Motherfucker.
We need to go
Going
back,
back
to
to-
the
So, as a
No.
quick meta, going back to the very first cold open,
Yeah.
the biggest and best sacrifice gets the gold here, and they're gonna sacrifice a being of extreme power. So let's go to that goddamn warehouse and kick the fucking door in.
And the warehouse is right on the river, and the
Yeah,
property is 2 acres.
Yeah, so they've got mind controllers galore next to the river in Black Court territory.
In fact, it's not far because it's in the not in Vanier. It's across the bridge where this warehouse
We
is.
could
Got
So it is
No.
across the bridge, not far from where the Jade Courthouse is.
take the Yagwai, shove the coin in his mouth, and you give him to the Ogopogo quickly, and have a bigger sacrifice.
If he
I don't think
doesn't
the
kill
Yagwai.
us.
I don't think the Ogopogo wants to deal with a Yagwai with a Daenerys.
Sacrifice is a sacrifice. We stab him in the stomach. We shove the coin in the hole. He's cut up. We shove him in the lake.
So
Do a
It's
little
just a
the
coin.
one-
A god,
Mhm.
a god does not want to deal with the god's problem.
So the other thing you notice in the notes is he has lunar cycles wrote out, and then he has everything that's connected to the Native Americans and the Squamish people and their belief of the highest power for the Ogopogo. And at this full moon, it's at its full strength. And just after, as the moon is completely waning after it's waxed and whatnot, on the other side, they believe the Ogopogo is at its weakest. And that's today. That's tonight. And he
Sorry,
has...
did you say Ogopogo's at its weakest?
Yes.
Oh,
So
they're
they're gonna
gonna.
mind control the
Oh,
Ogopogo.
Fuck off.
Okay,
Oh, Yogopogo.
we're going now. Get in the car.
Oh, 1 second. I'll be right out there with you.
No, I jump in the car.
Everybody runs to the car.
Unless
Yeah.
you've
Oh,
got
no,
a
because
rocket
I'm
launcher.
going to release the people of mind control before I go real quick.
You're
got
gonna
four.
hit Jocelyn and the Adonis in the video booth and try and like
I
set
will
them free.
snap their goddamn necks.
And we are gone. I got
Do-
my presence is +4, and then that's 3, so 4, 5. I got 8.
I'll give it to you. You have enough time to do one, Jocelyn or the Adonis guy controlling it.
Jocelyn.
You do Jocelyn. You set her free,
Yeah.
and she begins ranting about what his plan is. And just like Joseph is going to use the Jade Court. They're in town. He's been drawing them into town because they have that Ankh, that necklace. They're going to go and steal the necklace and take over the power of the Ogopogo. He's trying to turn the White Court against the Jade Court. His plan is absolutely insane. And she's like, it's all a bid to weaken the White Court so that he can take over the Wraiths and everyone. He wants to be the head of everything. And he's going to use the power of the Ogopogo to do it. Joe is his trap to draw the Ogopogo.
That sounds just like my brother, and I book it to the car.
Just as you're about to take off without Jean, he jumps into the car.
Okay. do
You
I
guys will
have
not
the
believe
number
what my
to-
brother is about to do.
Oh, we do. Let's go.
All right, and I'm
Hey,
going to leave
Tokyo
it.
Drift. Gun it.
I think that's pretty close to leaving it. It's 9:15 here. It's what, midnight there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the hook. We're going there right now.
All right.
For next game?
Yeah.
Have a good night,
Do,
guys.
just out of curiosity, do I have the Big Joe's Bar's phone number?
Absolutely.
Oh, I should call his son.
You could. You could definitely call his son. He
Or
does have
even
his son
fire
there.
him a text saying, "Hey, your daddy's going to die as a sacrifice. Here's a location. Maybe bring everything."
Rally the troops.
Rally the
Big Joe's in
troops.
trouble.
Yeah.
Hit the troll.
Rally the troops. Big
Bring in
Joe's in
Luke.
trouble.
We're going in.
Going in hot.
29 boot marks, and they're signed with love.
So how do you like that? Big reveal.
Big reveal.
Oh, as the more we were talking, I'm like, it just starts coming together for me, and I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. He was going to use the locket or the ring to draw him in, but since everything went sideways, he
Yeah, the rings to some girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to the locket? Didn't we give it back to somebody?
He gave it back to
Yeah.
Big Joe.
Yeah,
Right to Big Joe, yeah.
I
okay.
gave it back to him.
It's what helped get him on our side to do this in the first place.
So with the kind of shifting dynamic of people making movements, you telling Big Joe, like, that's why Joseph revealed himself to you that he was there and everything. And just like he wanted you to tell Big Joe, he wanted him to be informed so he would try something. Bring him to his home turf so he could set off that bomb.
It's for me.
All right, folks.
All right. Take care.
Good game, everyone.
See ya.